Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Texas. This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum, brought to you all weekend long by AutoZone. Get in the zone. It's great to be here in Rosenberg, Texas. It all goes down at exactly 5:55 Eastern Time on ESPN Plus. How's that for a start time? And then we move over to the network, ESPN, at approximately 10:30 Eastern. We've got a stacked card, and we have a middleweight world title unification on the line. The WBO champion, Janibek Qazaq Style Alimkhanuly. The IBF champion, Vincenzo Gualtieri. Fireworks. In our co-feature, lightweight sensation, the businessman Keyshawn Davis, taking on Nahir Albright. They are joining us today. And then we have some special guests on the stage with us from Tulare, California, heavyweight prospect Richard Torres Jr. and Giovanni Marquez, the junior welterweight up-and-comer as well. Again, it all goes down Saturday, October 14th from right here in Rosenberg, Texas. A brand new facility, the Fort Bend Epicenter. You do not want to miss it. Saturday night, the middleweight world title unification on the line. Gentlemen, thank you all for joining us. Giovanni, I want to start with you. 6-0, 4 knockouts, born and raised right down the street in Houston, Texas. How excited are you to be fighting essentially in your backyard?
Oh man, I'm extremely excited. This is a great opportunity. I'm excited to see all my friends, family, hometown fans, and I'm ready to just go out there and put all my hard training to use and go out there and give the fans a spectacular performance.
You nailed it right there just by saying, I can't wait to see all my family and friends in the crowd. And I ask this of everybody who fights in their backyard, essentially. Have you given your phone to somebody else so that they can field all the ticket requests so that you can focus on camp and fight week?
Absolutely. I let my pops handle that. I just focus on the training, the running, the making weight. My pops, he handles all the people asking for tickets, where can they purchase tickets, things of that sort.
It's funny you mentioned your father. I was speaking to him just a minute ago. We all know he's the IBF junior middleweight champion of the world, Marquez. How has he helped you on your journey now that you're essentially following in the greatness of his footsteps?
Oh man, it's truly been a blessing to have my pops in my corner. Not only was he an Olympian, a world champion, also a commentator. He has so much knowledge in the game. As a commentator, he's there watching fights all the time. So he doesn't just have the old school mentality, he knows the new school, and he just pours all that knowledge into me, and that's what's going to make me a great fighter, and that's what's helped my success thus far.
Careful you say old too much around your dad. He'll get upset. You're making me feel old as well. Listen, you were in Vegas recently, and you got in the ring and had the chance to spar with Devin Haney. What did you take away from that experience?
Oh, that was great work with Devin. Great experience. It's always great to test myself with the top-level guys. Also, not too long ago, I was in camp with Shakur for 3 weeks as his sparring partner for his last fight, and that was just great experience. Helped me physically, mentally, and it just gives you a lot of confidence when you're able to hang in there with the big dogs.
Those are two incredible names in the sport, obviously, right now. You're a 2021 Gold Gloves champion. You're a year into the pro game. And you just mentioned 2 opportunities with Devin and Shakur, but so far a year into the game, what's been the best high? What's been the worst low for you now in the professional game?
One of my fights, I fought against a guy he was just kind of one of those guys that survives, and that was one of my performances I wasn't happy with because I wasn't able to get him out of there. I learned from it, and my best moment thus far has been my last fight. It was a step up in competition, and I got the guy out of there in 2 rounds, and I just feel I've been developing very well, and I'm going to continue to develop and show improvement in each and every fight.
Well, listen, we're excited to be in your backyard. Thanks for taking time. It's great to have your dad with us here today, and we'll see you tomorrow on the scale.
Thank you.
All right, we're turning our focus over here to Richard Torres Jr., 6-0, 6 knockouts. Is there a veterinarian in the building? Because those puppies are sick, my friend. That is a medium shirt, and you look fantastic. The gun show is on display for Richard Torres.
It's the new shirt for the American pistachio growers, so get one yourself.
Oh, there you go. I just sent him a softball there so he could tee up his sponsor. Listen, man, it's great to have you back. Larry represent. Last time out, which was August, your fight lasted 1 minute, 22 seconds. 6 fights, 6 knockouts. Is this something that you look to continue? Because you hear people talk about the knockout streak. Do you focus on that, or do you just get into the ring and it's business as usual?
For myself, I really just want to perform. I want to go out there and show all the hard work and dedication the camp had to offer. Just sometimes these punches land. In the heavyweight division, sometimes one shot's all it takes. And if I do see my opponent hurt, I'm not going to try to mess around. I'm going to get him out of there.
Brings me to my next point here. The top-ranked matchmakers are probably the best in the business at grooming young fighters, making sure that every time they step into the ring, new facets of the game are presented so that you improve time in and time out. Saturday night, you're taking on a veteran heavyweight in Terrell Herndon. As you progress in this game, what can we expect Saturday night that maybe we haven't seen in the first 6 fights?
I think what you can expect is very similar to what you've seen, actually, is me trying to push the pace, throwing a lot of feints, a lot of jabs, and just trying to dictate the fight. At the end of the day, you could put anybody in there, and Richard Torres is still going to be in the ring as well. So I'm not really worried about what my opponent has to offer as much as what I'm going to bring to the table.
You talked about pace, because I think one thing we can all take away from the first 6 fights is you come out moving. It's not often you see heavyweights move around the ring like you do. What do you attest that to?
I attest that to the training my dad puts me through and at the Olympic Training Center as well. I have kind of an unorthodox way of training back home, a lot of farm work and a lot of things like that. And then I go to the high-end Olympic Training Center where we're at the high altitude and we have the top coaches there as well. And so there's nothing but success if you come at it from every end,
Another angle that you take is dance class. I would imagine that has to assist in the footwork department.
I think it definitely helps keep me on my feet. You go to one of these dancing events and you're dancing the entire time. After one of these competitions or just a class, I'm sweating my butt off, So I really do attest that to some of the twinkle toes part.
Listen, you're 24 years old. Future is very promising. When you sit back and watch the heavyweight division, where do you see yourself a year from now, 2 years from now? And is patience a part of the equation? Because I would imagine if I were in your shoes and I'm watching the heavyweight division, most of these guys they're a little older than you, and your time will come. Is the patience in there in that training, and is it part of the equation?
Yeah, one thing I recently learned, from talking to some better minds of myself is comparison's a killer of joy. So if I compare myself to everyone that's going out there right now, all the heavyweights, everyone that's around me doing all these big things, it might kind of bring down what I'm doing and accomplishing right now. Personally, if I just look at myself, I'm on the right track and I'm doing the right things and I have the right people around me. And with that, I'm only going to look at this and continue driving forward.
Well, we're excited to see you in the ring again Saturday night, man. Always a pleasure to talk to you. Glad you're rocking the pistachios today. Look at that. I got nothing. We're moving over to our co-feature. It's a lightweight showdown between the businessman, Keyshawn Davis, 9-0 with 6 knockouts, taking on Nahir Albright, 16-2 with 7 knockouts. Gentlemen, this fight, people are talking about it online, on social. Fireworks for our co-feature. Keyshawn, I want to talk to you. Last time out, you went the distance for the first time, going 10 rounds. Great experience for you. What did you take away from that one?
Nothing really. Just went 10 rounds with another opponent. It was like a sparring match, really. So, yeah, it was just another 10-round fight for me.
How are you feeling? Here we go again. We're in Texas. Another big showcase for you, ESPN in the co-feature. How was camp? How are you feeling mentally, physically?
Oh, I feel great, honestly, like the best I ever felt. I feel like this fight, I've made a lot of adjustments too. Great adjustments, that. We follow the game plan in training camp, and honestly, this like the best I ever felt for a fight. So I really think it's going to show Saturday.
Amazing. I want to come over to your opponent, Nahir. It's great to see you again. You've certainly earned this opportunity. The last time we saw you in Vegas, you took home a majority decision over Carlos Balderas. What did you learn from that one? And, how has that motivated you to further your career coming into probably your toughest test to date?
It's not probably.
I ain't really learned nothing really. It just showed where I belong. You feel me? I came out and did what I was supposed to do. I got the win.
Two things I took out from a previous interview. You talked candidly about the love that you have, obviously, for your daughter, Gia, but then literally in the same sentence, you pivoted and said, I want to hurt my opponent. How do you separate the two, or do you use the two as motivation every time you walk into the ring?
Yeah, every time I walk into the ring, I think about my daughter. You know, it's motivation during training camp. And, like, I bring that energy with me.
Well, you are in the hurt game, and Keyshawn, I want to come over to you because you literally said in your last interview, I'm coming to Texas to beat up Nahir. It's as simple as that, and put the division on notice.
Oh, they already on notice. They already know what's going on over here, same as him. You know, he in interviews talk about keep that same energy. He know how I'm coming, so he gonna probably come to fight, but at the end of the day, he already know he better get fucked up.
Yeah, all right.
How do you want to respond to that?
Yeah, all right.
Thank you. Yeah, all right.
How do you walk away Saturday with a
I'm going to
victory?
see Saturday.
How do you walk out of here on Saturday night with a victory?
I had on belts.
Say that again.
I had on belts.
Nahir, you come from a
Man, he don't believe that shit.
You going to see it?
He don't believe
gonna
that
see
shit. Go on.
Let's get back into it here 1 second. I want to talk about both of your families in particular because boxing is life on both sides here. Nahir, 2 brothers, 5 sisters. You come from a big family. One of your sisters is a pro wrestler. Another brother is also a pro boxer. Your father was a professional fighter. How does that family environment support you on your mission?
They all going to be in the building. Watch me get strapped up.
What about you, Keyshawn? Your family as well. You're part of that DB3 squad. How do those guys motivate you and keep you on your path?
You see my brother out there, say it with your chest. We ain't coming here to play with you. You know what I mean? He already know how I'm coming.
That's good. I love it.
I know you do.
Love it.
And you gonna really love it Saturday.
I love it.
Yeah, I hope you still love it Saturday, actually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I know.
I
know.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I know.
I love it.
I know.
You ain't scared nobody over here.
Told you, like, you don't gotta be scared
You
to
ain't
get fucked
scared
up.
nobody over here, bro.
You don't gotta be scared to get fucked up. You don't have to be scared. You don't have to be scared.
Not your last opponents.
You right. You're not better than them either.
Yes, I am.
We gonna see.
You gonna see.
Right.
Yeah.
Fight promoted.
What you talking about?
This fight is promoted.
Okay,
I don't have to do anything here today. This is perfect.
Hey,
everybody,
just keep talking though.
Everybody in the boxing community.
I know.
Yeah, you keep talking.
I am.
Good. Good.
Shit.
Good.
This nigga crazy.
This is what I love about this.
Nigga crazy.
You don't want to miss it.
You bet.
Saturday night. This is our.
If you miss it, you're going to see it all over social. If you miss this one, you're going to see it all over social. His ass going to be on Sports Center, Sky Sports. I'm telling you, he's really a rookie. Honestly, I'm going to show it straight like that.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Nahir, I want to ask you one final question. Your last fight was such a spectacular showcase for you, and obviously I let out with you've earned the opportunity to be here.
Right.
But when it comes down to brass tacks, nuts and bolts, you get into the ring Saturday night against the top prospect in the division. Did you make any changes in camp or alter anything that you've been doing, knowing who you're coming in against and this opportunity live on ESPN to showcase your skills?
Absolutely. We stepped it up in sparring. You know, I got all types of sparring. You know, that's regular. My little brother in the crowd, you feel me? He fight next week. He the best super lightweight coming up. I got sparring from him coming up, and you know what I mean? He was supposed to fight Kelvin, actually. I don't know what happened, but he was supposed to fight Kelvin. So it's going to be brother versus brother. But, yeah, I don't know what happened.
I can't believe he just said that. Man, you is lying. Then you go lying again.
It is, bro.
Come on now. Like, Kelvin, can we? This
Top
nigga
rank.
is lying.
Bro, X top rank. X top rank.
We could literally.
After I step on you, you know, you set that up, you know, it could be a brother warfare. Your brother gets stepped on after I step on you.
Yeah, okay.
Shouts out to my little brother going to the Olympic trials this December. Keyshawn Davis, keep putting on for DB3. As we know, DB3 is a family affair. My little brother going to the Olympic trials this December to go to the Olympics. Me and my big brother fighting on ESPN this Saturday. It's a DB3 thing, man. It don't stop right here. We're going to keep going.
Team Woo, man. Team Woo over here.
Yeah, for this week. After this week, it's no more woo.
Like I said, it's a family affair on both sides. Both families will be in the crowd. Both families represented in the ring. You do not want to miss this co-feature. Gentlemen, thank you. It's the businessman Keyshawn Davis and Nahir Albright. We're going to leave it right there. We'll see you tomorrow on the scale. Let's move over to our main event. They are sitting on either side of me. It is the middleweight world title unification. The WBO champion, Janibek Qazaq Style Alimkhanuly, the IBF champion, Vincenzo Il Capo Gualtieri. Again, the co-feature and now our main event, absolute fireworks, Saturday night from Rosenberg, Texas. We have two translators up front for both fighters. Champ, Janibek, I want to start with you. You have defended your title twice now. The most recent was a second-round knockout against Stephen Butler. What would adding the IBF title mean to you? Last time out, he knocked out Butler in the second round. Now he has a chance to add the IBF strap. What would it mean to unify this division?
Assalamu alaikum баршаңызға. Біріншіден топ реңкке алғысым білдіргім келеді. Осылай екі титулды өте жақын аз уақытта бізге ұсынып отырғанына. Екіншіден, бұл өте керемет жекпе-жек. Қарсыласыма да алғыс айтқым келеді. Көп күттірмей бірден келісіп, осындай жекпе-жек ұйымдастырып отырмыз. Әрине біз дайынбыз, біз 100% дайын болып келдік. Бұйырса Qazaq Style'ды көрсетеміз.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I wanted to thank, first of all, I wanted to thank Top Rank for organizing this unification bout. It's going to be a very, very good fight. Second, I would like to thank my opponent for trusting in that and bringing the title into this fight. And I hope it's going to be a very good fight. And Saturday night, I'll show again Qazaq Style.
Vincenzo, I'm going to come over to you. Kazakhstan now over to Germany. First of all, welcome to the United States. You are making your U.S. debut here and attempting to unify. Same question. What does this opportunity mean to you to be here in the United States with an opportunity to unify the middleweight division?
Hallo Vincenzo, willkommen in den USA. Das ist dein erster Kampf in den USA, dein Debüt. Was bedeutet das für dich, den Titel hier, um eine Titelvereinigung zu kämpfen?
Hallo erstmal, danke, dass ich hier sein darf. Es bedeutet mir sehr, sehr viel, da es immer ein Traum war von mir, in den USA zu kämpfen. Jetzt verwirkliche ich meinen Traum und in der Hoffnung, dass ich den zweiten WM-Titel mit nach Hause nehme.
Hello everybody, I'm happy to be here. It was all the time my dream to have a fight in the United States. Now my dream comes true and I hope I will be the winner on Saturday.
His last time in the ring, your last time in the ring, you took home the IBF title. This camp, did any changes have to be made in preparation facing Janibek Saturday night?
Also hast du jetzt, seitdem du den Titel gewonnen hast, einen Unterschied in der Vorbereitung gehabt, jetzt auf Janibek zu dem Kampf davor, wo du Weltmeister wurdest?
Ja, also wir haben weitere Sparringspartner dazu geholt. Wir haben härter trainiert, fokussierter trainiert und genau, alles für den Kampf gesetzt.
In this time I had more sparring partners than in the preparation before and I was more focused on the fight than before. And I invested everything in the training for this bout.
He's holding the IBF title on his arm. What would it mean to put the WBO on his arm as well?
Du hältst den IBF-Gürtel in deinen Arm. Was bedeutet es für dich, auch noch den WBO-Gürtel in den Arm halten zu können?
Es bedeutet alles für mich. Dafür habe ich eine ganze Vorbereitung mehr als alles gegeben und deswegen bedeutet das sehr, sehr viel, wenn nicht alles für mich.
It means everything for me. That's why I did hard work, the preparation the last time. It means everything.
Janibek, I'm going to come over to you. In a recent interview, you said your preparation is at a whole new level and we will see a new Janibek. What's the new? What's the new?
Біріншіден біз тренерімізді ауыстырдық. Өйткені біз бадидан өзіміздің керегімізді алдық, болдық. Қазір жаңа былай айтқанда уровеньге өттік. Қазір біз өсу үшін тағы да тренерімізді ауыстырып, сол кісімен жаттығып, осы жолы басқаша бір қырымыздан, басқаша бір өзімізге керек бокс қоссақ па деген ойдамыз.
First of all, what we did, we changed the trainer. We took everything what we could, all the knowledge from Buddy McGirt, the new trainer bringing us new workouts, new things, adding to my style. And now on Saturday night, you will see a different side of Janibek, and you'll see that in the fight. I'll show you in the fight.
What are some of the things, you mentioned the new trainer, Brian Vioria. What are some of the new things that he has introduced that we're going to be hopefully exposed to seeing for the first time Saturday night?
Я енді біріншіден ол өте өзі жақсы бокс осқан, әлем чемпионы болған. Содан кейін біздің бірінші кампта екеміз былай айтқанда командамызбен ақылдасып, қатты бір күрделі заттарды қоспай, өзіміздің деңгейде бірінші кампта жақсы атқарып шықтық.
My new trainer was a very good fighter. He was a champion, so he knows what's going on. It's a first preparation. He didn't add much. We worked on the things, but I'm going to show that Saturday night in the ring.
Vincenzo, I want to come back over to you. This is going to play out in the same fashion, and I'm quoting here. It's going to play out in the same fashion as my last fight. I was the underdog. The opponent was a southpaw, and just like Falcao, he will lose because I have the better team and the will of a champion. Do you feel that you're being overlooked in this unification fight?
Also das ist ja dieselbe Situation wie das letzte Mal. Du bist der Underdog in dem Fight, du hast einen Rechtsausleger als Gegner. Denkst du, dass du ein bisschen übersehen wirst oder nicht so wahrgenommen wirst in der Szene? Wie schätzt du es ein?
Ja, auf jeden Fall werde ich dem Öfteren unterschätzt, wie beim letzten Kampf. Und ich bin einfach nur da, um das Gegenteil zu beweisen.
Yes, I know. A lot of people underestimate me and my style, but I'm here to prove the opposite, that I'm strong and successful with my style.
How was the journey coming over to the United States, finishing up camp in the United States?
Also wie war die Reise in die USA und wie ist es jetzt hier, also die letzten Tage in den USA?
Also die Reise war sehr angenehm, wir wurden sehr herzlich empfangen, super Leute hier, die Stadt ist schön, die Menschen hier sind höflich, nett, also mir gefällt's hier.
It was a nice journey to come here. We had a good welcome here. Everybody took care for us from Top Rank and nice people here around in Sugarland. I feel well. That's it, yeah.
Well, we're excited to have you here. Thank you very much. Janibek, one last question for you. How has life been in California, relocating with your entire team?
Последний вопрос. Как тебе нравится Калифорния, жить в Калифорнии с командой вместе?
Калифорния жаттығуға қолайлы жер. Ол жерде спарринг партнері болсын, ауа райы болсын, бәрі қолайлы. Сондықтан да біздің жаттығудан кейінгі восстановлениеға Калифорнияның ауа райы, жалпы тұрмыс тіршілігі, тыныштығы бізге өте қатты ұнайды. Yeah, біз дайынбыз.
California is a very good place, located very good location. lot of gyms, boxing gyms, a lot of sparring partners. Weather is excellent there, and also for the recovery after hard work, also it's good to relax.
I love it. Gentlemen, thank you all for being here this afternoon. We're going to be right here on this same stage tomorrow as we get them on the scale. Again, the middleweight world title unification on the line. The WBO champion, Janibek Qazaq Style Alimkhanuly, taking on the IBF champion, Vincenzo Il Capo Gualtieri. You do not want to miss this middleweight unification title. As always, this is boxing. This is Top Rank right here tomorrow as we get them on the scale. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side. Only two options: be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time. We already on the way. Better get themselves in line. Thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts. Going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Yeah, spill venom out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe. No matter the weather, rain, sunny or snow. I guess all the sacrifice was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose. Yeah,